Okay, so I'm gonna clean my closet. I already started the disaster. Some things and on the floor. These are not clean because my cat got on the clothes, but this way I need to pick this up, vacuum, and pull those two things from right there. So let me set you guys up and we'll get started.
watching me. I can't stay another day, another day. Please don't love me. I can't give you anything, anything. Okay. Then I let my guard down. So many emotions, I feel like I'm drowning in my mistakes. So I put my walls up. Even if you beg me, I would never be the one to say.
This little part of the cleaning. One is this stack is all books I may want to unhaul at some point, but I want to read them. So the ones I'm gonna sort it out because there are some that I'm not gonna read just based off the premise. So for instance, this Home Wrecker one, The Home Wrecker by Sarah Crate. You might be married to him, but you belong to me. I do not like the cheating trope, so this is gonna go up on Pango. It's gonna be the bottom one. I don't want this one. Okay, the next one I read and it's Dangerous King by Sienna Snow. I need to start dusting these every week. Not my favorite. I believe it's up on Pango already. It's ready to get sewed. Yeah, I think the rest I'm gonna end up reading. I think I read one of them already, which is Alpha Landon. And honestly, do I remember it? No. Am I gonna keep it? For now, yes. The other one I read was Faded by Haley LaDawn. It's a dark romance from what I remember. Not my favorite. I still have to read the second book, but I remember some bits and pieces. I don't remember everything, but I do remember certain parts of the book. So the second book in the Alpha Landon is Alpha Caden, and I remember reading this on Wattpad. So will I continue this? Don't know. Maybe. But yeah, it's gonna be a read it or I'll call it. So there's that. Cinderella is a for sure keep. Cinderella has always been one of my favorite movies, childhood movies, and I am gonna keep this book. So the next one goes along with this one. So I have the original Lightning Thief and the Lost Hero. So this takes place after this, if I remember correctly, but in order to read this, I gotta read this. So I have started it. I'll say that. I have yet to finish, because that's another one I want to read. Then we have these little short books, which honestly can be a good palate cleanser. So we have Tempting the Cowboy by Kennedy Fox. We have Tyson by Brooke O'Brien. And Pay to Win. All of these I got from the Love. From this. I forgot what book box it was, but I know I got it from there. Maybe not this one. I'm pretty sure I got these two from there. These could be good palette cleansers since I want to get more into fantasy this year. So then we have First Love Take Two by Shani Patel. Preet has an ex problem. This is part of The Trouble of Hating You. I have that book, have yet to read it, but I also want to read it. So there's that. Then we have The 10 Rules of Faking It by Sophie Sullivan. Ooh, I think I read one of her books, but this is another one I want to read and see if I like it. The Accidental Engagement by Farah Horon. Fake engagement, foolproof, or half-baked. Probably both. All fair in love and baking. Oh, so it's like a cooking thing. Does it have recipes in the back? Yes, it does. I love. You have Nadine's Berry Egg Curry, Rena's Plain Parathos. The Front Desk by Kelly Young. And if I remember this correctly, she lives in a motel. It's not a big house. Her parents hide immigrants. And I wanted to read this, see what it's about, because I know it's gonna hit close to home. So there's that. Some of these I could get on KU, so that's most likely where I'm gonna read it. So this one for sure I could get on KU. More of You by A.L. Jackson. So I have started this, but I didn't get far. I think I got to like chapter 2 or something. But basically my daddy warned me to never fall in love for boys like Jacob. My heart warned me. I didn't listen. 10 years later, Jacob is standing at my door. So excited to read it. Don't know if I'm gonna read it. So next up we have Falling for You by Lisa Scoger, the author of I Heart You, You Haunt Me. Love found her and now it won't let her go. I feel like this would be a good, fairly short read. Will I enjoy it? The only reason why I'll say it's a good short read, because look at how big those letters are. I think this might be one of them. At the hospital. Okay, this might be one of the first books. So we'll leave that one at the top. The Chaos of Standing Still by Jessica Brody. So for praise, Rin has one unread text message on her phone. It's been there for almost a year. Also, two people swap phones and they chat. This would have been a good read for. I mean, it's still a. Sorry, the lighting looks way different. So, okay, let's do Love Shun in New York by N.M. Patel. I think they gotta get married in order to get something. I don't know about this one. I don't know if I'll read it. Gotta see. Then another one that's on KU is Shortcake by Katina Collins. That awkward moment when your one night stand is in a sharing of town and he is here to rescue. Oh, great. So maybe another one I'll read on KU, but these are signed. I believe this one, more of you. So, getting on to the last few. We have Stocking Jack the Ripper by Carrie Maniscatto. She is, I think she writes the Crow Prince. No, not the Crow Prince. I don't know the purse. Yeah, so I do want to read this. When don't know. Hopefully. So. Then we have The Outsiders. I do want to read more classics. So by S.E. Hinton. So it's, I think, Greasers. I read 2 classics ever, and that was in my AP classes. 1 AP. No, that was in 10th grade, and it was Of Mice and Men and the 10 Angry Men. The next one is poems. So where Hope comes from by Nikita Gill. And if I remember correctly, this was published in 2020. So it talks about that, which I'll see if I read it. So we'll see. Then we have the Bad Luck Bridesmaid by Alison Rhodes Greenberg, and I think she's always a 10 years, 3 Empire waist dress, 0 brides have walked down the aisle. Don't know, but I got it because it was intriguing. Happily ever after on her terms. So it is still intriguing. And then the next 3 are part of a series that I have on backwards. Okay. So we have the Kiss by an Angel series. So in this chunker book, we have 3 books. We have Kiss by an Angel, The Power of Love, and Soulmates. I have not read it completely, and honestly, I really want to. I really do. Like, I really do. The only one I read was the second book, and I read so many times that I know what happens. And it's Ever Crossed by, well, everything's by Elizabeth Chandler. So I've read this so many times, so many, man. And then lastly, we have Everlasting, the sequel to Ever Crossed. So like, these are like kind of extended parts to it. This was completed, I think, a few years ago. Honestly, my bookmark when I was in school, so that's been quite a few years. So this one was published in 2012, 2011, because I've seen the OG covers release, and they're alright. They're my favorite. 2008. So quite a few years after. But yeah. Maybe this will kickstart my fantasy. Then I put this one because the intro intrigued me so much. And then the rest are